Good morning. I am your Dr. R. Parimala. Today is November 4th, birthday of a great woman scientist, Dr. E.K. Janaki Ammal. Dr. E.K. Janaki Ammal, the first woman PhD in Botany from India, a great scientist of cytology, genetics, plant breeding, was born in 1897 at Tellicherry. She was the 10th child of the 19 children family of Diwan Bahadur and Devi Kurwai. She had her primary education in Tellicherry. Later she wishes to continue her education, so she moves to Chennai, where she gets a graduation degree from Queen's Mary College, Madras. Later, she joins Madras Presidency College, where she gets honors in botany. Then she joins the teaching at Madras Christian Women's College. While she was teaching in the year 1924, she gets an offer from Michigan University offering her the very prestigious Barber Scholarship to continue her education. She feels very happy. She moves to the prestigious Michigan University, where she does her MS, then continues her PhD even. She works on the plant Nicandra physolodis of Solanacea, and then she learns various techniques in interspecific and intrageneric breeding, and she gets the PhD award in the year 1931. Later, she comes to India and she joins the Sugarcane Research Institute at Coimbatore, where she works as a cytologist. Then those days, lot of sugarcane used to be imported from Indonesia. Then she tries to solve this issue by developing a high sugar content sugarcane. She takes the local varieties of sugarcane and crosses with the polyploid sugarcane, and she gets a polyploid sugarcane which is a high yielding one as well as with a high sugar content, which will solve the importing issue of sugar cane from the other countries. She continues her work on sugar cane. In the year 1940, she gets an offer from Royal Horticulture Society at Whistler, which is near Kew. There she joins as a cytologist. She gets a wonderful opportunity to work with a renowned cytogeneticist, that is C.D. Darlington, with whom she works on various cultivated plants. She becomes successful in developing the chromosome atlas of the cultivated plants, which even today is a Bible of chromosomal atlas for cultivated plants. Then she works on magnolias. She works on various other cultivated plants. In magnolia, she becomes successful in developing a very beautiful white variety of magnolia, and that is called Magnolia cobus Janaki Ammal. And later on, she even plants one Magnolia cobus in her alma mater, that is Michigan University. Now also it is there in the Michigan University in the blooming condition. And Janaki Ammal continues her work in the Royal Horticulture Society, and she was the first woman to get the government salary from the government of UK. And in the year 1951, she gets an offer from Indian government. Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru, then Prime Minister of India, invites her to come and work in India. She was offered a supervisor post in Botanical Survey of India, Kolkata, where she joins and works as a scientist. And that time, India was facing famine, and during those days, she thinks of solving the issue of famine by developing some of the very good drought-resistant varieties. She also suggests the government to increase the area of production so that we can solve the problem of the food production. And she continues her work in BSI as a scientist, and then she joins the Silent Valley hydroelectric project issue. That is, the government thinks of constructing a hydroelectric project in the pristine forests of Silent Valley of Kerala, and she starts protesting for the project, as it will have lot of impact on the biodiversity. She starts studying all the plants of Silent Valley. She prepares a list of all the important species over there and submits a report to the government, and the government will slow down the construction of the hydroelectric project. And finally, in the year 1984, Silent Valley was declared as a national forest, national park, as a result of which the hydroelectric project was dropped. And then Dr. Janaki Ammal continues her work till her death. Finally, on February 7th, 1984, she dies in the laboratory only where she was working near Chennai. Dr. Janaki Ammal was honored with Padma Shri award in the year 1977, and some of the plants and animals are named after her. Janakiya Arialpatra, Sonarella Janakiana of Melastoma tc, they are named after Janaki Ammal. And a species of gecko, that is Davido gecko Janaki, is named after Janaki Ammal. And the honors and also the awards what she got for her work, it is very, very less when compared to her mammoth work in the field of taxonomy, cytogenetics, plant geography, but still she is remembered for her great work by all the academicians. And in the year 2018, two cytogeneticists, Girija and also Veeru Raghavan from Kerala, they develop a new hybrid of rose. They refer to the chromosomal atlas developed by Janaki Ammal and Darlington those days, and they feel very, very happy to see that atlas, and they finally want to give some memory in honor of Janaki Ammal, and they decide to name the new hybrid, which they derive by crossing Rosa clinophila and also Rosa bracteata. That hybrid grandiflora they want to name in the name of Dr. Janaki Ammal, and they want to consult somebody who is related to Janaki Ammal. So finally they will meet Dr. Vinita Damodaran, who is the great grand niece of Janaki Ammal, and she feels very happy, and she gives the consent to name that rose variety in the honor of Dr. Janaki Ammal. And I was very fortunate to see the full bloom of that rose hybrid, which yields yellow colored flowers in bunches, and it's a big variety of rose. It's a shrubby one which grows more than 5 feet in its height, and it yields mildly fragrant yellow mixed with orange colored roses. And all those rose polyploids I could see in Kodaikanal Botanical Garden. I felt very happy to see those roses, and it is also told by Dr. Vinita that Janaki Ammal used to wear mainly the saris of that color only almost all the times. So that rose, which is in commemoration of Dr. E.K. Janaki Ammal, a great plant breeder, is planted in all the government botanical gardens, and it is said that even it is sent to the foreign countries where she has worked, such as Royal Horticulture Society, Innes Botanical Garden, and also Michigan, where all she has worked there. In commemoration of Dr. Janaki Ammal, the rose samples are sent by to rose breeders, that is Girija and also Veeru Raghavan. That is the latest honor given to Dr. Janaki Ammal, and I was very fortunate to see those roses, the fragrance and the beauty of those roses. They are still lingering in my mind. And also, in honor of Dr. Janaki Ammal, the Department of Forest and Environment, it announces the best women scientist every year, and also the Department of Science and Biotechnology also gives scholarship for the research scholars and also the women scientists. Dr. Janaki Ammal, what she always used to feel, my work should remain forever. That was her wish, and I wish to say Dr. Janaki Ammal's work is eternal. It remains in the heart of all the people of India and around the world, mainly through her work in sugarcane breeding. Every Indian remembers Dr. E.K. Janaki Ammal. Thank you very much.